Y'all come on in, come on in, come on in, my beautiful family. Come on in. I've been missing y'all. Y'all been missing me. Come on in, everybody. If you're in here, say hello. Hit the like button for me, please. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hit that like button for me. Come on in, my beautiful family. Y'all come on in here. Come on in here. Let's chop it up. Let's talk about it. Come on in. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Lakeisha. It's acting stupid over here again, but that's okay. Mother phone there. Hey, telling it all. Hey, Gina. Hey, Violet. You been missing me? I've been missing y'all too. I have, but honey, let me tell y'all, we're gonna talk about it. Let's give everybody a chance to get in. We got 31 people. Let's hit that like button over here, please. I would definitely appreciate it. Hit that like button and hit that share button for me, please. Hey, Charity. Hey, Cupcake from Pennsylvania. Y'all come on in. I had y'all some music, but I'm gonna have to cut that short, baby, because guess what? My comments over here don't want to appear. They go with that bull crap again. Oh, they get on my nerves, y'all. They be doing the most. But baby, anybody studying it, I gotta update y'all on a lot of stuff. Hey Rose. Hey Lou. I know that's right. I got to come and show y'all some love. So y'all, I'm working too. I'm over Facebook and YouTube. So I'm giving y'all both this love. These lights be hot, y'all. Hold on. Ooh, chat. Wait a minute, let me see what my other family's saying over here. You know, they be playing stupid over here with y'all comments and stuff. So we gonna have to end down with music, but it's okay. We gonna let that go. Hey, Lady Jack Jacks, how you doing, baby? Let me see what my other family talking about over here. They be doing y'all so wrong, don't even want my comments. See, that's all that old craziness, man. It's some more craziness. I have to tell y'all about it. But y'all, when I tell y'all I'm so unbothered. When I tell y'all I am really like unbothered, believe me when I tell you, so unbothered about a lot of stuff. Yes, Faye Kelly, all is well. Hey, Gemini. Wait a minute, let me find me over here. Come on. Oh, God. Okay, now I can see y'all comments because baby was not letting me see y'all comments. Now, when I say that now, I want to pull your comments up. But honey, let me start off. How's everybody doing today? Tonight, rather. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Let me tell y'all something. Let me get comfortable first. Hold up. Hey, Rose. We got LaShonda. My rap. Thank you, LaShonda. Hey, Marzani. Hey, Pamela. Hey, Miss Alabama. Hey, Andriata. Thank you from New Jersey. Hey, Daddy. I see you in here. Hey, Giovanna. Hey, Angela. You been worried about me? Oh, hey, Deanna. Let me see who else we got. Janice, Sherry, Pebbles. Hey, y'all. And when then y'all comments pop up, so you know how we do. Hey, Alicia. Let me tell y'all, I want to thank each and every one of you all that has reached out to my cousin, to Marion. Um, thank you, Pebbles, to Marion, for me, in concern for me. But I was fine, y'all. A lot of the times I have to take a break from everything that be going on with this YouTube stuff. Hey, Alicia, I have to take a break, okay? because I don't be trying to get caught up in all that stuff, and you will get caught up in it if you do. It's just too much going on. It's too much. The energy is just really, really horrible right now. So I have to protect my peace. I have to protect my energy, and I have to do a whole lot of other stuff. And amongst that, I have to sit down, and when I'm in meditation, I have to listen when God is talking to me. I've been paying a lot of attention because He's been talking to me. He's been showing me some things and some, just when you think you got everything all right, you ain't always got it all right. It be some more trash you got to take out. It be more trash you got to take out, and He gonna show you the leftover trash that you forgot about, that you need to take that. You dropped a piece of paper on the floor, baby. Get it up and take that on out with the rest of the trash. So, you have to pay attention to when God is talking to you, and sometimes you have to get into a quiet place, and you got to meditate, and you need to think about what it is that you need to do. A lot of times, thank you, Renee. Thank you, Goethe. Thank you. A lot of times, it's a lot of things that we want to do, and we want to put out a lot of trust in a lot of people, but you can't do that. You can't do that. And sometimes God wants you to just trust you and go along with what you got to do. And with that being said, that's the best. You need to pay attention. So I just been paying attention to a whole bunch of stuff. No nonsense. Yes, I noticed all the nonsense. It's just too much. It's been a lot going on, all the way down to, and a lot of things I don't speak on. I stay in my lane. I mind my own business. I don't get caught up in what everybody else is doing, and that's the whole key. Not to get caught up in what everybody else is doing. Do what you need to do. Focus on you. Whatever it is that needs to get done to make you a better person, to help grow you and help for your accomplishments of what you need to get done. God will send you everything you need. He'll send you the people that need to be in your life. The ones that don't pay attention, because He's been told you, He'll send people to tell you to get rid of them. You need to get rid of them. That way, pay attention. Because anytime you don't be obedient, you already know some consequences are going to come behind that. And He is not the author of confusion. So anytime you find yourself being constantly, if you see where it's constantly going to be some confusion, some turmoil, some chaos and confusion, remove yourself from that situation. I just don't want that in my life, period. I like peacefulness, and I just want to thrive and be happy. I just got through talking to one of my other little cousins. And we was talking about business. I got up, I didn't go to sleep. Thank you, Saranda. I got up, I didn't go to sleep till late because I was up working. So some of you, if you have not gotten your invoice for your wine tumbler, please inbox me and tell me what you want so I can get you your invoice. Because I was sending out invoices last night, baby. I was this morning all night. I've been working. I've been working on the next step and what else I need to do for me. Because you can't wait on nobody. You got to go on the move, because if you keep waiting on other people when it's your turn, it may not be their turn when it's your turn. You got to do what you got to do. So do what you got to do. Saranda, you can't trust nobody. Hey, Pieces and Cream, I tried to call you, baby. Hey, Linda, you can't trust nobody. You can't trust it. This day and time that we are living in, you can't trust nobody but Jesus. You can't trust nobody but God. People be sitting right in your face, and all the while be plotting on you, smiling in your face. And me and my little cousin, we was just talking about that. And we was talking about family, and I'm like, you got to be real, very, very careful, because he was saying he had just talked to my son. You got to be really, really careful. Your circle got to be so small, you can't even find it at this point. Hey, Chrisonia. Granny baby fine, y'all. She finally went home. Y'all know I had her for over a week. And y'all know a lot of times when I got her, my time is basically devoted to her a lot. She helps me meditate a lot. She brings things back into a good perspective when I'm watching her reality, Amen. I say to myself, people have literally questioned my mental status. I lack. Alicia, they probably questioning in mine. But my cousin will be up here She coming to check on me, but I said, girl, you know I'm good. I just been working now. I'm really focused. I had to do some things, and I've been making some moves, some silent moves that I ain't even told nobody about. Nobody know about it but God. And sometimes that's the best way. You tell people what you want them to know. Sometimes you can make up some stuff to tell some people just to see how far they'll take it. Then you'll see where they're coming from, whether they for you or whether they not. And those are true facts. Hey, Candy. Tamarin is fine. She probably over here on one of these lives. I don't see her yet, but I was just talking to her. She was going to come on the live. Area code says, my area code? I don't know what you mean, boo. Why ain't no thing by your name? Ain't nothing by none of y'all names. That's crazy. Let me see something. Ain't nothing by none of y'all names. Hold up. Yeah, we got some weird stuff going on. We'll check that later. We got some really weird stuff going on, but we ain't worrying about that either. When I say weird, I mean really weird. I keep getting things about do this and do that when I know it didn't come from Facebook. Still trying with that. But the best thing about that, Facebook is not my only source of income. I love Facebook. I love YouTube. That's why I'm not getting into that stuff. I'm just not. Some things you just don't need to even speak on. We talked about this. Like, if you don't want something to keep growing and give it energy, just be quiet, leave it alone. My quest word to when I hit message, it's not sending. Talking about on Facebook, Lady Jax. Faye, that little girl, now her purse is right here, honey. That little girl is a mess. She had got sick though, y'all. She had got sick. It's nothing beside none of y'all names. When I say that, y'all, I am not kidding. So y'all know it's some old drama going on. Thank you, Wendy, for the stars, Queen. See, I got to look on here. I got to look on a whole for this Facebook. Man, I got to look on something different. So you know something going on. It's some weird stuff going on, but it ain't really weird. I know what it is, but you know what? I am so blessed. And I'm so thankful and I am so grateful for all the things that God has done for me. When I tell you, I don't care what them spirits want to do, that's not right. Do what you're going to do because you can't touch me. That way, that part, and in that order. Because at the end of the day, my business is always going to be handled. Is it right to expose the people that hurt you? Let's talk about that. I'm glad you brought that up, Pamela. Is it right to expose the people that hurt you? Let's talk about it. That's a good subject. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about that. Y'all give me 1 second because I think we do need to talk about that. Okay, because we ain't gonna have that going out. Can I see your supporters badge, Miss Alabama? Yes, I see it, baby. Baby, they stay trying to report my page. Y'all know how long they've been trying to report my page. Every time I do a live, they try to report my page. They've been trying to report my page on YouTube. They be trying to report my videos. But guess what? I don't do nothing wrong. So what you gonna do? Continue to keep messing with it? You might can mess with this, but it's certain things that God would not even allow you to touch. Like he won't allow you to touch my spirit. He won't allow you to touch my anointing. He won't allow you to touch my peace nor my happiness. That's when I'll get worried. This right here, I'm not worried about that because I'm going to still get my coins. I don't rely on this. I never have. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Amen, Alicia. You better believe it. Yeah, they've been reporting everything. So if y'all go and look, the names are just not popping up. It's not, their comments are not even popping up. The comments not even popping up on my live over here. I got to go to a whole nother page just to see what's going on. So what they tell y'all? That's insane. That's insanity. People ain't got nothing else to do. That's why that right there is not my primary. It's not. But this was something that I asked for and God gave it to me, but it will never be my primary. They really do, Alicia. Now back to, do you need to what was that question you said? People are very evil. But when they can't touch you, they don't do it but make them matter. I wish y'all could look at the screen that I'm looking at. I wish y'all could see it. Matter of fact, I can show y'all. Watch this. Look at this. Look how it's popping up. No comments, y'all. Look, this is how it's popping up. Y'all see it? So y'all can't tell me about messing with my page. Then they kept sending me something you need to verify. I don't need to verify nothing. If it's not inside of my creator editor or whatever they want to call it, I don't mess with it because I know it's full of crap. You still trying to get in. You trying to get in where you fit in. Satan is very busy. Y'all see all this stuff going on. But now, if someone has hurt you, do you feel it's appropriate to expose them? It depends on you. I think it depends on you. But if somebody has hurt you, yes, you should let them know. Here's the answer. Ephesians 5:11, take no part in untruthful works of darkness, but instead expose them. There you go. There you go. You know, I had some things that happened to me as I was growing up as a child. Some very unpleasant things, some things that was truly hurtful, that was not right. And it took me a long time to speak on it. But my family paid attention. They knew something was not right. They noticed how my demeanor changed, how my attitude changed. The things that I usually would do, how I changed, how my little happiness was just, I wasn't that same little girl that I was supposed to be. So, exactly, Barbara. You got a notification too. See, and a lot of people been getting those notifications. They ain't real, but you see the mess I have to go through over here on my page, and it's ridiculous. It does not make any sense. But back to what I was saying. As a child, I went through a lot of stuff. And but the person that hurt me apologized before their death. They did. They apologized. It's a lot of things that I'm going to be talking to y'all about, stuff that happened to me as a child. And if it didn't break me then, it surely is not going to break me now. The things that are going on now surely is not going to break me. But what is disturbing is when a lot of the people that's been victimized come out to tell their story. And a lot of times the reason why their stories go unheard, sometimes things been happening to them in their childhood, but they carried this on, and a lot of things be happening, and their behaviors, but they hold on to it until they become adults. And some don't even speak about it then. But you got to release yourself from that, because as long as you're holding on to those secrets and holding on to what has hurt you and what was a problem for you, It's going to continue to have a hold on you and your life and the things and the decisions that you make in life. A lot of times y'all don't understand why a female might go and get be an abusive relationship, because it's some things that she's still searching for, some things that she has not let go that happened to her in her past. Y'all don't understand why someone might become addicted to drugs, and what is their reason for trying to escape the real world and reality. It's because something has happened to them when they were younger. They had some type of traumatization that caused this. So why they keep on going back and picking people they know ain't no good for them? Because of something that was traumatizing to them in their childhood that they have not gotten over or seek help for. Let me tell y'all something. When I finally decided to speak out on what had happened, because I didn't, but my folks, my mama went here and she knew. My auntie was my best friend. May she rest in peace. She was like, and I tell my auntie everything. But when I was so scared to even tell my own aunt, the aunt that I tell everything to, you're not just gonna come out and speak on it. And if you have never been in that situation, then you can't speak for nobody else to say how they should feel. I ain't worrying about it, little Tony. They can't mess with my coins because I got too many. Baby, let me tell you, God gave me overflow. See, for some people, overflow is materialistic things. Overflow is money for them. That ain't what it is for me. Overflow is the abundance of peace that God gives me, the serenity, the having my family. That's what it is for me. That's overflow for me. That's the abundance for me. Being able to overcome obstacles, having favor. I'd rather have favor than to have $1 million, because if I got favor, that's worth more than $1 million. Because, baby, that favor open doors that money can't. That favor gets you into places that money can't. That favor gets you love that money can't buy. You didn't speak on what happened to you at 5 years old until like 4 years ago. See what I mean, Lady Libra? And it sometimes is a long time, but then you have to really get to that, because for me, that was the cause of all of my mess, all of the mistakes that I was making in life, the bad choices that I was making. It was stemming from the childhood trauma. It was stemming from that hurt, the things that I went through, the attention that I wanted and didn't get. And you be looking for the attention in all the wrong places. The safety net you build up, because you already know this person gonna let you down, so you're more safer with this person than trying to trust somebody else that could possibly be good for you, but you don't want to take that chance. You'd rather stay right there where you at, because at least when they let you down, you ain't disappointed for real, because you knew it was coming. You didn't expect nothing less than that. That's right, Taria. I miss my Keisha. See, y'all, let me tell y'all, the day I was outside. Why the bird flew up to me again today, y'all? I said, girl, I see you. I'm just now being my healing process. Yes, and it takes a long time. But the first part to getting to that healing process is acknowledging that there is a problem. Why tell when you already been abused? What do you mean, Debbie? I'm not understanding what you're saying. What do you mean, Queen? A lot of times you're scared. A lot of times you think that somebody else not going to believe you. A lot of time the person that's hurt you has got you believing that you're the problem. It's your fault, and nobody's going to believe you, and they're going to blame you, and you're going to be punished. And see, when you a child, that's what you don't know no better. You don't know no better. I was between the ages of 8 and 12, and I didn't speak on it till I was 30. Okay, Alice, a lot of people don't speak on it. You know, And we're going to get off into that. We're going to be talking about that because I think that it needs to be talked about. Because a lot of people think that you're supposed to keep it and tuck it up under the rug. No, you don't. That's why you got all these problems going on in the world now. Nobody wants to speak on it. Yes, Debbie. Please let Debbie explain. I'm not understanding. I'm trying to understand what Debbie's saying too. Speak on it, Diamond. Yes, God's peace surpasses human beings understanding. And it does. Exactly. People are suffering mentally. Exactly. Vantavia said, I was the age 5 until 32. Oh, and Tiffany, I love you too. You were scared, Sheila. A lot of the times they're scared. You got a lot of these. I've seen so many young girls. Um, mm, I gotta call you back, girl. That's y'all tumblers right there. Y'all tumblers came in today, so I'm gonna have to call her back. So y'all get ready to get y'all. We be finna start processing orders, so start going out tomorrow. Tomorrow. So if you haven't sent me your email and address, please make sure you do so that I can send you your invoice, because that's what I was doing last night. I had to try this new system out. I didn't know much about it, so I called my sister, my sister-in-law. I don't like to say in-law. I call her my sister because we're very, very close. And she said, girl, you got it. And she helped me out a whole lot. I definitely appreciate her. And sometimes you gotta go back to your roots of what you know and what's familiar, in terms of what's really good for you, the people that really mean you well. I never spoke on mine until I was in my late 40s, but I remember it just as it happened yesterday. Gina, it was to a point where I had really blocked it out. So I just like, you know how you can block it out to where you don't even remember that event happened to you? I blocked it out. It was not a recollection for me, even though it happened. It was so traumatizing to me that I blocked it out. It was to the point of Javona, just send me an email, baby. Hey, Eddie Brown. I love you too, Sheila. It was to the point of I didn't want to be pretty. You know how when you little people say, oh, you're so pretty, you're so cute. I hated that. I hated that, y'all. I did not trust no man that's no little girl. Oh, I got some stories to tell y'all. I did not trust them. I am very protective over my granddaughter. And I'm glad her mother is too. But I'm very protective over my granddaughter. I'm really protective over all of my grandbabies because it not only can it just happen to a girl, it can happen to a boy too. That's why my children, even though I had boys, they did not go nowhere. They ain't want to spend the night at nobody's house. It was only 2 places they would go. If they weren't with me, they was with my other, my stepmom, or they were with my mama. Other than that, my kids didn't go nowhere. And the only person I allowed to keep them was my auntie. That was the only person I allowed to keep my babies. The only person. I hear parents saying anyone touch my child, they would kill them. But also, that also makes a child. Exactly, Aretha. That would make a child not tell as well, because sometimes it can be a family member that's touching your child. And that child so afraid. They don't want you to go. They don't want their parent to go to jail for killing nobody, for doing something to them, because that's the mind state of a child. Because when you're a child, you don't really know no better. Your brain is not equipped to handle certain things of that nature. That's too advanced for you. You had a lot of anger. I had a lot of anger too. I let my anger out by fighting. I used to fight all the time, y'all. I stayed. They was calling my mama. Well, I tell my granddad, and my granddaddy would come and take me back to school. And I promise, I tell him, don't tell mama. And he said, I ain't telling your mama, but you ain't getting no bike for Christmas. And y'all know what? I wouldn't even get that bike for Christmas. But I knew why I didn't get the bike. My mama didn't know why. She didn't find out till later on. After we had got grown, we told, I said, you know how many times my granddaddy took me back to school, I done got in trouble. But I was fighting. I felt like I had to. My mama, she couldn't understand. She said, this girl is always getting into fights. And she's like, She ain't fighting girls, she fighting boys. What is wrong? My mama didn't know what was wrong. My auntie kind of had an idea. Me and my brother, we went through some, it was horrible. It was horrible. But sometimes hurt people. And so was I staying overnight another day. I know that's right. My mama didn't really like us to stay overnight, but like I said, it's not always an outside person. Sometimes it's a family member, and that happens. That happens more than y'all know. I mean, more than people will willing to admit, and that's why they don't. People want to sweep it on the rug because they don't want nobody to know that. No, people need to know this, so it don't happen to somebody else's child. So thank you, Addie. I appreciate that, Queen. I used to fight all the time too and stay angry. Me too, Bobby. It was nothing for me. I did. And my mama was like, something is not right with this. Something just not right. And it was a lot. It was a lot of things that I held back for a long time. But when I really, really started, I remember it was this show that came on. It was a movie. And I'll never forget it. And the movie was playing, and my aunt was there, my mom was there. And all of a sudden, I just started crying. And they was like, "What's wrong? Why are you crying?" Because what happened to the girl happened to me. And a lot of people deal with things differently. Sometimes people, when your child is, trying to tell you and they don't really know how to express yourself. See, for me and my brother, we ended up going to, we had to have counseling. We had counseling. My aunt was there. I love her so much. And my mom. My mom got upset because we didn't want to talk in front of her. And I know they had to be tough as a parent, that your child don't really, they too scared. See, we was too scared to tell what happened to us. We were too scared. And so we didn't want to talk in front of our mama. I felt better talking in front of my aunt. Yeah. So when they told my mom she had to be excused, she ain't like that. And she was like, "Why don't you I'm tired of coming down here." Not that she didn't care, because she did. See, my mama had dealt with some stuff too. See, it goes on and on. So somebody got to break that generational curse. So just because I wouldn't just come out and blurt it out like this is what really happened to me, because I didn't feel comfortable. My brother didn't feel comfortable. He was there. My brother was trying to protect his sister. I'm the oldest though, but he was trying to protect me. That's some emotions that with any parent, I'm sure, because you just don't know how you would react. She was hurt. She wanted to get the person that hurt her children, so that anger will come out all kind of ways, but we didn't know how to accept that. You know what I'm saying? And then it got to the point where I was like, I don't even want to go to counseling no more. I didn't want to go no more. But that was the best thing that could have happened, and we should have kept getting that counseling. Because it was definitely needed. This conversation is therapeutic. Yes. What's that? What happens in my house stays in my house. I broke that curse in my house. My children are free to speak in it. I did too. My children are very free to speak. I tell my kids, tell me. I don't care. I'll call them. Somebody did something to you. Did you feel uncomfortable? What happened? Are you sure? You can tell me. I talk to my son like I'm on his level. You have to. And a lot of people didn't understand when I talk to my kids that way. And, sometimes your children aren't going to tell you everything. But when you notice certain behaviors in your kids, and you might need to try to figure out and get to the root of it and see what's really going on. Y'all just don't know. Kayla had went to this daycare. Well, I wouldn't even call it a daycare. Somebody was keeping her. I watch everything. I pay attention to my granddaughter's behavior. I pay attention to the things that she do, because if she start doing anything out of the ordinary, or something that a 1 year old should not be doing, or things that she haven't been doing before, or something that is kind of alarming to me. And sometimes maybe I am an overthinker, but I'd rather be an overthinker and keep her safe than to miss something. Than to miss something. And me and my kids, we was sitting, we talk about a bunch of stuff. I talked to my grandson about bad touching scenario. You have to. And with, you have to be straight. Sometimes you can't beat around the bush. You got to be just straight up open with your children. Beating around the bush, they already know what's going on. These children are smart. But that's why we have, that was one of my reasons for wanting to help young kids. That was my primary reason. Because I've been in that position where I've been abused or hurt, molested at a young age. That is so traumatizing. Traumatizing. I don't wish that on nobody. And I guess that's why I had more patience with my kids and was a little more, hey, it's little, and had more understanding. Because you got to be able to listen, because if they see when you're going to get upset or exactly, Aretha, she thought her voice was the one that killed her predator. It's a lot of things that will shut a child up and make them not want to talk. I was one of them children that certain stuff shut me up and I didn't want to talk. I didn't want to tell nobody. I was walking around with that secret, but it was just horrible. I wanted to get away from my predator. I never forget. I was at my aunt's house. My mom was out of town working. And she had left them in charge of us, of me and my brother. I looked at my auntie. I gave my auntie this look. Like, please don't make me go back. She looked at me and she kept noticing my behavior all that day around. I kept trying to get to her to be like, Auntie, can I stay with you, please? Auntie, can I please don't make me go. I don't want to go. And she was like, what's wrong with this baby? So by the time it was time for us to leave my aunt's house, my auntie said, a lot of people asked me why my aunt was my hero. That's because she saved me. My aunt said, she's not going nowhere. When I tell y'all, my aunt about 4 feet tall, and the other person is way bigger than her, she didn't care. She was ready to fight, baby. Now I tell you, my auntie a little short, so she ready to fight. She said, oh, she ain't going nowhere. And my auntie stood in front of me. And she said, the only way you're going to get her is through my dead body. And she meant it. She said, the only way you're going to get her and take her with you is through my dead body, but you ain't taking her nowhere. I done watched this baby all night trying to get close to me. And she asked me because she said she ain't going nowhere. My auntie didn't make me go nowhere. I stayed with her because she was willing to lay down her life for me. And that ain't the first time. No, it's not. Hey, Valerie. Mm. Y'all give me a minute. I love my auntie. My auntie was my best friend. She was my prayer partner. She was my spiritual warrior. And they couldn't understand why we were so tight. Um, my auntie, I was with my auntie a lot because she always wanted a girl. And she had a girl, but her daughter died when she was 3 days old. And her name was Debbie. So I was the little girl that she never had. And she was my protector. She paid attention to so many things. What's this? Oh, thank you, Sean Sullivan. Thank you so much. I'm just wait a minute. I forgot about wait a minute. I ain't forget, but I gotta look at y'all over here because I can't even see these comments. I can't even see those comments. Oh man. Yeah, she was my voice and my protector. She didn't care. She would stand up to my mama, be ready to fight my mama. My mom would tell you that. And my mom was like, y'all just so um thank you. My mom was like, y'all so close. And me and my aunt, we had a very, very, very close relationship. Matter of fact, she has two boys. And her boys, they don't call me their cousin. They call me their sister. They feel like I'm more their sister than their cousin. And my big cousin did the same, told the predator that I wasn't leaving her house. So you had somebody to protect you, but sometimes everybody's not that lucky. Everybody don't have somebody to come and save them. And you know, when you watch that movie when they say a girl child ain't safe, when I tell you, I felt every word of that. A girl child ain't safe, ain't safe. I felt every word of that. Um, I think I told y'all about one of my friends. Her name is she's very known. Um, her name is Dr. Janetta McSwain. Her name is Dr. Janetta McSwain. You can look her up. Okay. She is walking in her purpose. Yes, she is. Um, thank you, Tracy, so much for the stars, baby. Thank you. Um, I talk about her a lot. She was the first one to break generational curses in her family. She was where I got a lot of strength from because there were still things that I didn't understand. And Janetta, I never forget. It was a bunch of us sitting in my living room. We was getting ready to go out. So we all getting ready to go out. We was all getting ready to go out. And so we just was sitting around the table telling our stories of things that had happened to us. And I promise you, um, it was several of us sitting at the table, several ladies sitting at the table, several of us sitting at the table. Now, maybe out of one, I want to say out of eight, it was maybe eight of us at that table. Maybe one of us hadn't been molested as a child. One out of eight. Um, so we all was sitting around telling our stories. Now, keep in mind, we supposed to be going out, child, but we all sitting there boo-hooing. Just when you think your story is bad, there's somebody else got one way worse than you do. So Janetta went to tell her story. When Janetta got through telling her story, we were all in there crying like I don't know what. Matter of fact, she has a book out. She has a book out. She got an Emmy for a documentary that was done on her life and her sister. Her sister just passed away, Sonia. May Sonia rest in peace, beautiful queen. Um, this girl travels around the world, and she travels around the world, and this is what she does. She goes and she tells about her story. She tells about you're not no victim no more, how to stand up, how to take your power back. uh Her story was just it was really rough. You can read about her story. You can go check the documentary out. It's called Rising. No, The Road Beyond Abuse. It's on YouTube. And her book is Rising Above the Scars. That's the name of her book. The state implemented a 10-step program that she wrote as well. I see you, Farah. She talked about, hey, Viking Doug, you need to read her book. Yes, you do. She talked about I don't know. Where you at? I don't even see you. This thing crazy, Ken. She talked about it was her sister, and they had a cousin. Thank you, Sean Sullivan. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Thank you. Um, Sean, thank you so much. But yes, it was, and her cousin was a boy. And when the grandmother would leave, the uncles would molest them, sit them in chairs, and make them do just horrible stuff to each other. And I always was like, letting what I went through hold me back. Like, just it was just like a big boulder. It just was like, oh. When she told her story, it made me want to fight. It made me want to fight for what my purpose is and what I'm truly supposed to be doing. Um, but because to see her now, and it's crazy because her sister and her took two different. She'll tell you about all the stuff she done did, how she done shoplifted, and how she done did this. I don't see nobody comments. It's not showing me nobody comments. I gotta look on here to see y'all comments, which is weird. I don't know what's going on, but it's sending me the stars. Uh back to what I was saying. Her, she did a lot of things, but the difference between her and her sister, Janetta chose to break the cycle because she has boys and she didn't want them to be selling drugs and be doing this. And actually, her boys are doing awesome. That's when she packed up and she moved to Atlanta. I remember when she packed up. Her sister, but her sister in the end, her sister, changed her life. But in the beginning, her sister was on drugs, prostitute, doing a lot of things. Those traumas had different effects on them. What happened to her made her go that route. Janetta chose a different route. But her sister did just pass away. And she said a lot of times her sister would tell them, leave my sister alone. Take me instead of my sister. We all got that sibling. My brother was too little to fight. He would try to fight for me. Leave my sister alone. He would try to protect me with everything that he had in him. That's why me and my brother was so close. He was so little. He felt like if I stay close to her, they're not gonna mess with her. People wonder why we on Facebook and YouTube and we doing positive things. You don't know what I've been through. And it's just to reach other people that's been through the things that I have to save somebody else. Do y'all know how many young girls and young boys out there that have been through this that need somebody, that need a mentor, that need somebody to put their arms around them and hug them and tell them that it's going to be okay, that it's not your fault? And then for somebody to come and try to take that away from you, what you learned, what you had to go through to get to where you at. Yeah, wait a minute. Okay. Oh, now it's trying to show me y'all comments over there. Oh. That's right, Dorothy. I love y'all so much. I was just really coming tonight to just actually just vibe with y'all and you know we got here uh all of the adversities molded you into, yeah. I mean there's so much, y'all. Thank you, Allergic to BS. Um that's why I ended up in relationships where I was being I've been through a lot, y'all. Um when I went through abuse, boyfriend beating on me. Um, hmm, so much hurt, pain, when all you wanted is somebody to be real and keep it real with you. And you try to, that's why I always want to see the best in everybody, even though it ain't always there. You right, Sean. You're absolutely right about that. Yeah. Um, it's it's horrible to see other people. I don't like to see people pick on victims, people that's been through this, and to victim shame. I will speak on this. I don't like it. It's not nice. You don't know what that person has been through. You don't know how many times they been set up and um, God had to come and talk them out of not committing suicide, telling them that they are worthy. You don't know what they go through. And to be that cruel, no. And I've been mad at my children. We have our falling outs because that's life. But I love them, and I can say what I want to say about them, but I'm not gonna let nobody else bully my kids. Yeah, Phoenitria. You tried at 8 years old. See, and a lot of times, and then you go doing that, and you picking with them. They already done been through so much, and here you come, you gonna just gonna put the nail in the coffin. Come on, and you don't know what nobody going through. Stop speaking on it. If you can't make it better, don't speak on it. If you can't offer some encouragement, some guidance, and something uplifting. Have you ever gave your kids the mom look when they do something wrong? Yes, my kids know. I would give them that look. You gotta say much. They can look at me. They know when I get quiet. My kids now, when I'm fussing, they ain't too much worried about it. Thank you, Addie. Appreciate that. They were never too much worried about it. It's when I get quiet. That's when they get worried. They be like, okay, she didn't got quiet. She's not fussing. We're gonna leave her alone right now. Right now. We're gonna leave her alone. We're not messing with mama today. No, we not. But yeah. Oh man. I have truly we're survivors helping the next victim. That's right, allergic. And that's what my purpose is. And that's what I wanted the platform for. So I can reach more people. So I can reach more young adults so that I can go to um women's shelters, abuse and battered women's shelters. That's what my purpose is. That's what my calling is, to help these kids that y'all be, a lot of people want to talk about them because now they on drugs, they out there selling their bodies, and some of them ain't even nothing but 18 years old. They don't even have their kids no more. Y'all don't know what they done been through. It's a reason why they out there the way they are. They done went through so much, and they couldn't handle. Can't some of them? Everybody can't cope with pain the same way. I just had a lot of God. God was there for me. God placed many angels. I have some very anointed aunts, very spiritual praying aunts. But my journey was what it was, and I had to go through what I had to go through, and I don't regret anything. I wouldn't change nothing because it has molded me to who I am, and it for my purpose. The reason why I'm here, the reason why God put me here on this earth to do what He need me to do, and I had to go through some things. Because how can you tell somebody something if you ain't been through it yourself? How can you give some advice on something that you know nothing about? If you have not walked in those shoes, then you can't give that advice. You can't tell nobody how they should feel. You can't do that. In my opinion, women should learn some kind of martial arts to better protect themselves. I agree, Sean. It's a lot of things they should learn, and it should start early. It should start early. When they're kids. Like now, I need Caleb to take something. I need my grandson. He's 3. He's getting ready to take martial arts as well. I just had one, my Juju. He just turned 1 a couple of days ago. Oh, thank you, Atisha. Thank you, Tubo. I truly have enjoyed you all. I know y'all been missing me, but sometimes I have to take a step back from everything that's going on. Your daughter, that's why your daughter is in boxing. Yes, I can see. Hey, Paula, how you doing, Queen? I love you, beautiful. I'll be sending out some things after Easter, sweetie. I love you. I love you more, Queen. Your son practice dojo, Felicia? Yeah, so we have to talk to our kids. Purpose is to scam donations from nice people. Stop scamming. Oh, Okay, Ryder, we don't know you, boo, but what we don't entertain that. We um that's what we don't do for you. We just get rid of you altogether. Bye bye. Let me keep it positive over here. Oh, thank you, allergic. Girl, Lisa, we got him gone. We ain't gonna even entertain him. He gone, honey. Amen. When I tell you God has brought me out of some things and some situations, and I know I got to give him all the glory. Woo, I gotta give it all to him. Y'all don't even understand. Yeah, some people don't tell because they feel bad, because it'll make you feel bad. Like you be ashamed. You be ashamed. But what you got to be ashamed of, it didn't have somebody did this horrible thing to you, you know. But I got him gone, Granny. I got him gone, baby. Um Sean, I do tell my children to look at me. I be wanting the full eye contact because I can tell. I can look at them. But my kids do that anyway. Thank you, Shonda. Thank you, Shonda, for the donation. Thank you, baby. Um, I be wanting that full contact with them babies. Like, hey, look me in my face. Now, you understand what that's how I used to talk to them. Do you understand what I'm saying? No, I need you to look at me. Do you understand what I'm saying? You know, and that's how it was. You have to go to a funeral in Houston this Saturday, sweetie. I love you. I love you more. And you have a safe trip, Paula. Let me know if you need anything, Queen. Okay. Um, this has been awesome tonight, y'all. I have truly enjoyed each and every one of you all. I don't want to leave y'all because we just, vibing here. And they don't want comments to come up over here. These folks is crazy over there. They do the most. Thank you. I just seen it. Thank you, Paula, for the stars, Queen. Yeah, I'm gonna put that. What's the name of that thing that you put over here? So I'm gonna let some of y'all come on that want to come on. We could talk about stuff. We gotta have a day. We release all this stuff. Just release it. Tell your story, release it. You gotta release some things, and it make you feel a whole lot better. And once you do that, then Satan can't hold nothing against you. He can't take it and use it against you to hold you back and to hold you down and keep you from going where God wants you to go and to be where God wants you to be. StreamYard. Okay, I'm gonna put StreamYard on here. Thank you, Tubo. Hey, it's K. Thank you. StreamYard. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to put the StreamYard up on my computer. And that's what we're gonna be using because I want to interact more with everybody on here. I want to bring y'all on and interact with you all as well. That's very important to me. You in the process of moving, Lawise? Where you moving? Where you moving to? I'm not gonna be gone long, y'all. This time y'all know I had to go meditate, pray, rejuvenate, and talk to God and let Him guide me. But I've been busy because I got to get these orders out, and then I'm ready to take some more, move on to the next project. And then I had some other stuff I had to check into. Hey, be more native, Melissa Merchant. Over on here, yeah, you have to pay for stars. When I was younger, my mom not only said, look at me, but also grabbed my chin. Exactly. Like this, do you hear what I'm saying to you? Y'all know how it go. Good night, Farrah. We love you, Queen. You welcome, Paula. We love you, baby. You're going to have another one coming too, but we love you, Queen. Yes, indeed. But I'm going to come back a little later. I might come back a little later. Let me take me a little break and let these things rejuvenate and charge back up. And we could just come and vibe if y'all want to. I love y'all so much. Oh, Addie, I love you, Queen. Melissa, oh, if you on Facebook, that's where you pay for the stars. It'll be at the bottom. You'll see the little star sign. Oh, I didn't know I could do StreamYard on Facebook as well. I did not know that, Susan. I thought it was only for YouTube. So if it's for both, that's what I'm gonna end up doing. Cause baby, this right here, all that right there, we ain't got time for this. What's going on over here? They playing, but they trying to play with my coins. They trying to play with my money. Y'all, y'all ought to see how they did me with these reels that they finally gave me the bonus for on the Sip Sage and Manifest page. They need to, it's ooh, I'm gonna just take a picture and show y'all what I'm talking about. Y'all gonna be like, really? That's a mess. Thank you, Sheila, for the stars. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, Dorothy. I appreciate that. I'm glad everybody enjoyed themselves tonight. And thank y'all for the for hitting that like button. I appreciate that as well. Thank y'all so much. I really, really appreciate y'all. Thank everybody for sending me those blessings. I appreciate that as well. I appreciate y'all just coming and chilling with me. Thank y'all so much. I thank y'all. So with that being said, oh, Paula, I know I love everything you send me, girl. You're supposed to be saying where you get your stuff from. I'll be like, Pretty and Pink by P. She on Facebook. Go on over there and find her. She got all the good stuff. She got all the good stuff. Like and share on your way out, please. Thank you, Leisha. Yes, please, everyone, please like and share. Over here, hit the like button, the share button for me as well. I appreciate y'all so much. I love y'all. Y'all let me not show up. What my cousin said, the way y'all was calling her, checking on me. But I dedicate my time to Kayla, but then I needed some moments to myself. I needed to rejuvenate and meditate and let God talk to me. Because I got to stay on the right path. I got to stay focused. I can't afford to let nothing pull me off a track. I just got to do right. I got to do right. Same to you, Miss Paula. Thank you for sharing, Linda. Love you too, Leisha. Good night, everybody.